Đừng lấy máy lấy máy lấy máy nước mà đã
Cảm ơn. Rồi, cảm ơn. Tiếp tục cho một việc thôi. Xin kính mời ngài tổng thư ký phát biểu ý kiến. Chào trai tháo tay.
It is my great honor and pleasure to visit this august body of the National Assembly. I deeply appreciate the opportunity to speak to you today. In fact, I was invited to come here to address the meetings of the Inter-Parliamentary Union that opened here on March 28th. I had many other pressing engagements, so I was not able to attend. However, I followed the deliberations and I was gratified to hear that the IPU had a strong outcome on sustainable development and climate change. Distinguished members of the National Assembly, my message today is simple. Vietnam and the United Nations are natural partners. I'm here to strengthen our partnership even more for the future of our world. Vietnam is showing the world that a tragic past can open a prosperous present. And I'm confident that you will achieve even more dramatic development in the future. Even though my visit this time is brief, I have had very positive talks with the senior government officials and party leadership, including the President, the Prime Minister, the General Secretary of the Communist Party, and Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Foreign Affairs. I look forward to meeting with, it's a great honor to have an opportunity of meeting the Speaker of the National Assembly after this speech. His Excellency President Song Tan Sang committed to attending the United Nations Special Summit on Sustainable Development. Yesterday, he will join other world leaders in adopting a new, bold, and universal agenda to realize our vision of a life of dignity for all the people of the world. Vietnam is also well aware of the need for effective global action on climate change. I count on Vietnam's constructive engagement at the Climate Change Conference in Paris in December. Looking back, Vietnam was a leader on the Millennium Development Goals. It was one of just 8 countries worldwide to pioneer our delivering as one approach. This enabled the United Nations to show the world how to effectively operate and get results. Earlier today, I had the honor of inaugurating the Green One UN House. It stands as a living symbol of our commitment to live by our principles, and it sets an example for other United Nations offices to follow. Looking ahead, Vietnam will draw on its rich experience and talented people to continue leading on the next generation on sustainable development goals. Mr. Speaker, distinguished members of the Assembly, ladies and gentlemen, the world faces unprecedented peace and security threats and humanitarian challenges. The United Nations has been called upon as never before to respond. The plight of migrants around the world, including in the Andaman Sea and Straits of Malacca. We are also coping with the rise of violent extremism in various parts of the world. There are more refugees in our world than at any time since the end of the Second World War. More United Nations peacekeepers are deployed than at any time in our history, and more than ever, threats are interconnected. We need to stand together as one human family. The participation of Vietnam in United Nations peacekeeping operations perfectly expresses this spirit. I salute the brave Vietnamese who have traveled far from their homes to help suffering people in the Central African Republic and South Sudan. Before coming to National Assembly, I had the privilege of visiting your peacekeeping center on its one-year anniversary. I applaud how you are training new generations of peacekeepers for our global operations. And I look to Vietnam to continue cooperating with the United Nations to create a better world for all.